Firefighters giving everything they've got as fires ravaged Victoria.
Multiple out-of-control bushfires threatening dozens of Victorian towns.
Homes and farm buildings have been lost.
One person died, more than 400,000 hectares of land burnt, 1,500 structures were lost, and tens of thousands of livestock killed in the blazes.
I just looked out there and I just looked like the end of the world.
There's no feed left, all our hay's gone.
The fires hit as the CFA's funding was called into question, with complaints of ageing trucks, failing radio networks and poor quality masks. The United Firefighters Union pushing for a parliamentary inquiry.
Now, I'm not saying we could have stopped these fires, but firefighters need the equipment to be able to protect. And indeed, the outcome may have been very much different if they had had the equipment.
Government funding is at its highest point in 5 years, but not meeting inflation.
Today puts a line under it. There's only been an increase in funding for the CFA.
We're not seeing the real increases that the CFA needs. We all know that prices have gone up.
The opposition successful in launching a parliamentary inquiry into the fires in the upper house, while the Premier has promised the state's Inspector General will hold a formal review once fires subside. As some volunteers say, they're not seeing delivery of gear on the ground.
We should be seeing up-to-date and modern equipment, and we're still running around in old equipment.
While the clock is still running on the fire season, some are already concerned about what the future holds.
Jason Heffernan, thank you for joining us. Volunteers have repeatedly talked about old trucks and faulty gear. Why have you had so many equipment problems this season?
We run probably one of the largest fleets of trucks in Victoria, if not close to the country. So it takes us time to renew our fleet. And I accept that our volunteers find it difficult. And it is hot and uncomfortable to ride on the back of particularly our single cab, old, ageing fleet. But we make sure that they're inspected by our district mechanical officers. We make sure they're mechanically safe. We make sure that the crew protection systems on them are working. And unfortunately, we saw a number of burnovers this season, and thankfully those systems did work and protect our firefighters.
Volunteer numbers are thousands short of what you would like. How do you boost numbers in an era where there's just so many time pressures on modern life?
At the moment, we're in a process of going through a consultation model with our volunteers around a contemporary volunteer membership model for CFA, which looks to redesign that membership model and how volunteers come and contribute to the CFA. Whether you've got an hour, 2 hours, 1 day a week, 2 days a week, whatever it happens to be, we need to find a way to allow you to come into our organisation, contribute in a way that's meaningful for you and for the organisation.
I've been covering fire since Black Saturday, and I've never heard volunteers as stressed as they have been this summer. Have you heard that high level of anxiety in your volunteers?
Remembering a lot of these areas have been subject to drought conditions, and we know that the introduction of the Emergency Services and Volunteer Levy has been very controversial across some of our brigades and our membership. It's not shared by all. And then there's just general unrest that you would otherwise see within communities. When you have all those things going on, then you throw in the scale of the emergencies that we have had. It is fair to say that I think some of our members have been under pressure.
Many of the volunteers I've spoken to have said they don't really care about the politics. What they care about is, does the CFA have the budget it needs?
Our job as senior leaders in CFA is to advocate for our members in our brigades and to work with the government of the day, whoever that is, around ensuring that we have a sustainable funding model for today and into the future, and to continue to advocate for expansion of programs and including acceleration of tanker replacement programs and the like.
But have you hit a point with where your equipment's at, with how old your trucks are, where funding has fallen below what you need?
We're talking about billions of dollars worth of assets that need to be renewed by the CFA over time. So that's a big challenge for any government and any organisation. And I guess we try and do the best that we can within the budget that we have available, continuing to advocate for our volunteers and our brigades to see increasing investment into them today and into the future as part of a sustainable funding model.
Jason, thank you. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.